everyone! So PAX East was this weekend and it was my first PAX ever, and I thought I would share some of my impressions of the con with you guys. I actually only got a Saturday pass. It's one thing that I kind of really regret. With both cons that I've ever been to, New York City Comic Con and this one, I feel like you get such a better experience if you go for all 3 days of the con. Nevertheless, I had a lot of fun. We boarded the bus from New York City at 7 a.m. and it arrived around 11 without any traffic. So in terms of the actual convention, I really liked the whole layout of the convention center, how I didn't feel as claustrophobic as I did at New York City Comic Con. There was cell phone service, I could get 3G and 4G on my phone, so it was all good. My one major gripe would be that on the maps that were provided, not only in the guidebook at the convention, but also on the guidebook app, didn't have the numbers for the rooms, so they were really basically pointless to follow because you would still get lost. Instead they named the theaters like Arachnid Theater, Merman Theater, the Phoenix Theater, all types of different mythical creature theater names that weren't actually the names of the theaters at the convention center, so you would get lost and it would take you about 15 minutes to get where you need to be. That being said, on Saturday I ended up going to 2 different panels. The first panel I went to was called Why Would You Want to Be a Video Game Journalist? And that was, you know, it was a pretty inspiring panel, but it was mostly just a bunch of people from the video game journalism community coming on stage and talking about their experiences in the industry, what the industry is really like from the inside. It was a pretty good panel, but I honestly wish that I had gone to the Magic the Gathering panel, which was starting exactly when this panel ended. The second panel that I ended up going to was called The Campaign Doctors. This is a really laid-back panel, and it was really fun to listen in on to, and when they asked for questions from the audience, I feel like they actually, you know, answered a lot of people's questions, and they answered them very thoroughly and with a lot of heart. This panel was about making your D&D campaign better. They're gonna be your campaign doctors from the sides of players and the sides of game masters. I submitted a question, but unfortunately it wasn't actually announced as a question because it kind of was already answered through some of the other discussions. We were going to go to a panel called the Official Kickstarter Panel, which would be about how to get your Kickstarter kickstarted and things like that. One of our favorite YouTubers, Jake Baldino from Pretty Much It, tweeted that he was waiting to meet some people who were at PAX East in the area, so we stopped and said hi, and he was really cool, and it's really cool to see YouTubers that you watch in person. So after that, we kind of realized that we missed the Kickstarter panel, so we sat down for some lunch, and there was a guy sitting across from us, kind of looking through some cards, and he asked us if we liked card games, and we were like, duh. So he ended up showing us one of the card games that he was trying to promote, you know, not on the actual floor, but through person-to-person interactions, I guess, because his company couldn't get an actual booth. And we saw a lot of that, actually. I really enjoyed seeing the heart that people had and the things that they were creating. As for the actual showroom, I didn't stand in line to play any games. The lines were about 3 hours a wait, so that's one of the reasons why I regret having only a Saturday pass. I would have liked to have come Saturday and Sunday and played games on one day and explored the con and panels on the other day. So overall, I would really suggest going to PAX East, especially if you live on the East Coast. It's the biggest gaming convention on the East Coast. Also, while I was at PAX, I got a couple things. The first thing are these D20 earrings. They're just some purple D20s that dangle a bit, and I really kind of love them. And I also picked up a game that I've been wanting forever, and it's called Star Flux. It's the Star version of Flux, and it's got a bunch of nerdy references, and it's amazing. Games take about half an hour to an hour, depending on how the game goes. It fluctuates. See what I did there. So that's all. Thank you guys for watching me in my disheveled post-PAX nature. Soon I'm going to be filming and uploading a video concerning the comic Saga. I want to review the first 6 issues for anyone who has doubts about getting into this amazing comic series that I love. See you guys in another video.